Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeray. I'm the founder and designer of Trouser 9. This video is going to be specific behind the scenes of how I uh, pretty much built my business, some pitfalls I came across, different challenges, and ways I got through them. I kind of briefly talked about how I started the business in my first video, but I'm going to do a reintroduction. So, how I built my fashion brand. So, my sister was working in Nordstrom's at the time, so I went to go buy some pants for my new job I just started. And when I went there, I was just like, I don't see anything I like, nothing fits me right, nothing matches my style, everything kind of like felt, I don't know, the fit wasn't how I wanted it to be. I was like, I'm just gonna make some pants, and like I was like, I always wanted to make something, so I'll just, make something. So I reached out to some manufacturers in New York at the Garment District, and then I got my first sample made, and so my sister took the first sample to some of her coworkers that she worked with at Nordstrom's, and someone was trying the pants, and she would send me pictures. She was like, they like them, and they was just giving me feedback on our first pair of pants that we created, which was called the Lux trouser. And so I took the feedback back, and I think I found the fabric from like a fabric, like a, they call it jobbers or something like that, and it's just like dead stock fabric that um either fabric manufacturers or brands kind of like sell to the fabric stores. So I got this little like tan fabric, and the pricing was kind of out of my budget for somebody that was just kind of like a recent college grad, just started working. So I was just trying to figure it out. So then I started looking into overseas manufacturers, and the pricing was better for samples. I could do a lot more, but I did have some crazy ones that sent me some crazy samples back. But I just kept going until I found the right manufacturer. And different ways you can get around that. It's just kind of like making sure you really just like interview them, FaceTime with them, ask them to give you tours of the facility of like where they do all their samples and stuff. Ask for similar samples of what you're trying to make, but don't tell them exactly what you're trying to make yet until you like really fully trust them. I think that's a good way to like when you first starting with the manufacturer overseas, just kind of like build that relationship with them and just kind of like vet them out before you work with them. So I I'm kind of like a pro now of kind of like vetting out manufacturers, seeing if they're good. Also, like, you have an example of this style pant. Can you show me what you did similar? So if any of the work similar is remotely like up to my standards of how I want to look, then we'll go and just make like our first sample. And this is another thing, like when you're going into production, you want to make sure, if you can't get there, I definitely say go there, and like especially when you're first time working with someone, or hire someone there to kind of like, I think they call it quality control or something like that. And just, you have to be really strict with them, and sometimes they could be a little pushy with trying to like getting the order done and stuff like that. But definitely take your time. Start very, very, very small. Like, I wish I would have not have gotten such a large quantity of my first like bulk order, because I got stuck with some things. It's just kind of like I purchased too much. To do it all over again, I would definitely start small, like not get so much. I would just focus on telling my story with different iterations of products that I want to put out with the brand. I had some good advice from like different business owners I follow. They always say start small but think big. Like, I was just sampling different things, seeing what everything looked like or what I liked. And when I will always make samples, I will always post them online and just kind of see what reaction people will get. With this particular pant, I got a really good reaction, and I did a full production order of it, and I ordered like 100 pieces for the first time, which was way too much. But we did eventually sell out of them, but that was way too much. And only had one colorway, so it wasn't like a variety of people to choose from. People were like, I want black, and so I was, that's something that I wouldn't do. Like when you're starting out, definitely start small. Or if you have like a large following and you can handle that, then definitely do it. Definitely do your research. Really just talk to people. Like reach out to people. Like if you see or if you admire like a brand or a designer, like it's a lot of designers out there. Sometimes you DM. Sometimes some of them are really nice and they will respond. Some of them aren't, or they may not see it, or whatever the case may be. But always just like reach out for help. Um, yeah, don't be afraid to ask for advice. There's always kind of like resources out there. I use Score heavily. I use SBA heavily. I use Temple Business School heavily, and those were all free resources that definitely helped me. And if you have like a local college in your area, they always have, I think it's called the SBDC, but if you look it up, all the colleges have it. And I'm in Philly, so Temple is near me, so they always have like um, different students, or like I had some of these students, they helped. It depends on what their major is, but like they helped. For example, I had a student kind of help me make some tweaks to my website because I don't do coding. Like I do have a background in e-commerce management, but I'm not like heavy on coding and stuff like that. I had somebody help me with my budgeting, as far as like, so it was like a finance major. I think they were like graduate students or something like that. So it was something that they had to do to kind of like get credits. And I was just a local business in the area, so it was kind of like, we were helping each other. They were getting experience. I was getting consulting done and just getting different things done within my business. So that's definitely a good resource. And the thing is, I don't want the brand to be just about suiting. Like I feel like that's where it is right now, but that's not what I always envisioned it to be. Like I wanted it to be um like the suits and everything to kind of be the star of the show. Well, I get so excited when I see people wear my brand and they have it in their profile picture, or they get like their professional headshots done and they're wearing our suits. Like that really makes me so excited. And like that's what I really, really, really wanted to do. So make sure your brand imagery looks good and it sends a message that what your brand is about, like your brand values, whether it's um, photo shoots, people you collaborate with, um, your website. Like, make sure everything is aligned. Like, found a graphic designer, and I just love the way that she illustrated the brand. Like, she really got me and got what I wanted the brand to be about. And it was a long process. It was a couple of weeks, but she helped me with our brand kit and choosing our typography and just kind of setting the tone for how we shot our images. And it was just kind of like perfect because it was like our north star of the brand, and we can always reference it back and forth. All right, so that's it. So just a quick recap: I started the brand 2019, went through some challenges, and I figured it out, and I just kept going and I didn't stop. And I had some challenges, always still facing some challenges. But now with my challenges, I'm going to get through them quicker. I'm not going to sit and dwell in them like I did before for periods of time. Just sit here like this and not ask for help. Ask for help. Definitely ask for help. Don't never be ashamed to ask for help. I'm really good at putting teams together, and I really need to realize that I'm always good at like finding models, finding graphic designers, finding photographers, uh, finding people that do website designs. Like I'm really really good at that. I really can put some things together. So like I was like, I'm gonna put my team together and I'm gonna start working on it. So I got this book that I had for a while. It says assemble the team. So it has like everything I need right now at this moment of just kind of like things that I need for the brand. I need designers. I need people to help with product development, photographers, retouchers, stylists, makeup artists, hairstylists, graphic designers, art directors. I need models. creators, influencers, people like that, like tastemakers, to wear the brand, so we can send them things or make content with, or have them model for us, or do like special projects together. Then I definitely need someone to assist with marketing, so we can run ads and get everybody to know Charles and I, and do our email marketing, our SEO, our text message marketing, like all that stuff. Do our campaigns, our PR. So like we did work with a PR agency, and they got our clothes on some really good people, like influencer management. Like I reach out to them personally, but I need a team. The way I really want to do this, I need a big team. So I need financial people, accounting people, people to manage the website on a consistent basis, keep the content fresh, keep the homepage fresh, keep it engaging so people can stay long, stuff like that. Sales and customer service. So I want somebody to be able to communicate with the customers and be there if they have any questions. So like as soon as they come on the website, I want the website to pop up with the email, subscribe to the email, but I also want to pop up and say, hey, you need help? I saw you was looking at that girl, that kind of stuff. And take it a step further, if somebody I want to call, you know, logistics, I definitely need I'm not gonna be packing up these orders and these suits no more like that. So I'm looking for a logistic company. They call it a 3PL, third party logistics. I think that's what it's called. It's like I still want to be traveling, and I don't want to be worried about picking up orders. So, and I'm not ready for like a team yet. I just want to have like a couple of satellite locations, somewhere on the East Coast, somewhere on the West Coast, where people can get their stuff quickly. I don't know how they centralize it, but I've been looking at 3PLs, and they have like different they say like you can have like different have your stuff stationed in our within our different locations. So I'm in the works of talking to somebody right now and just trying to get a feel of like the pricing, how everything works, who's gonna be a good fit. So when I'm ready, I'm ready. I can just pull the trigger, go, send them the stuff from the manufacturers, have them ship the stuff, make sure they're shipping it right, the packaging looks good, that kind of stuff. And legal, that's another thing. So making sure my contracts are good, and that's it. We're gonna be elevating. So that's my talk for the day. Thank you so much for just watching it, and I hope you got some value out of what I discussed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share. Make sure you like our page, watch our other videos, and that's it.